going on. And the question that I'm trying to answer with this third part of this, this discussion, is how do you know when your country is no longer a democracy but is fully a tyranny? How do you know? And we talked yesterday and the day before about Jefferson talking about, the crimes of King George III. We talked about how in the Declaration of Independence talked about governments are instituted among men by the consent of their governed, men and women, I would say now. And we talked about the historic patterns associated with countries that are moving from democracy to tyranny. Typically, they first begin by breaking the law and ignoring the Constitution. It depends on the country and how it's put together, but this is where they start. And then the more they get away with, and the more they do. And then they start threatening politicians that might stand up to them, and they get away with that. And this is, we've been watching Trump do this literally from the first day of his second administration. So we got into that on Monday. On Tuesday, yesterday, I laid out the mechanism behind that. The way people like Trump, want to do this. They threaten law firms, they threaten the media, they ignore the judges. They legally, verbally, and physically attack the press, the politicians, and regular citizens who speak out. Trump has done all these things. These are the steps that Putin took to destroy democracy in Russia. These are the steps that Orban took to muzzle democracy in Hungary. And these are the steps that Trump is taking right now to end democracy in the United States. So today,